I have returned once again today to deliver on a stream of JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind. Are we good to go? That's the question. We certainly are. So, yes, actually have returned actually cover episode 23 of JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind. And as we know, episode 22 was good. It was. I mean, it has my boy in it, so there's that. No, it was really good. I must say, it was Bonissimo JoJo once again. It's also kind of nicely focusing on the nuncher as well, which I actually do like, because I like arcs that focus on one character actually kind of get out of the situation, because it kind of leads them to actually kind of have that development as time goes on. You actually then get to see how they actually work against these kind of enemies. It's actually very well done. So for that reason, I like the arc quite a lot for that reason. So hopefully it does continue in that vein. But anyways, actually going to actually go live. So gone live for episode 23 of JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind. And with that, I believe we are good to go. Are we, though? That is the question that I ask every single stream. Hello! On that front, we certainly are. On this front, are we? That is the question. Now we are. We're good to go now. So, it's actually put into full screen show on the road. So in 3, 2, 1. That sort of thing. Absolutely now. His voice is so hot, though. I'm sorry. Suda's voice is just so attractive. Honestly, I forget how sometimes surreal JoJo actually is, and out of context, it actually must be really surreal. Oh, those poses. Those poses. Oh man. Tizano. Beautiful. Beautiful. I must say, Suda actually brought him to life perfectly. Like, it's beautiful, I must say. Made my heart race a little bit just then. I was like, oh, there's my heart. Suda, my boy, calm down a bit there. I need this still. I mean, goddamn, how attractive his actual voice is. Like, it's just so goddamn nice to listen to. But yeah, I mean, the episode previously actually was really freaking good. It really was. It's just one of those ones that it kind of highlights the fact that these characters can very work on their own as well, which I actually kind of like. Because it's one of those things, you always kind of wonder, can these characters, like, function without the group there? Or is it one of those ones that they kind of always have to have group there? But at least in JoJo, you actually kind of get those arcs that focus on one character only, that actually doesn't really allow you to see they do work. That's why I actually kind of like JoJo so much, because the characters are so independent sometimes that it's so nice. I mean, where will you be when floor shocks attack? That's the real question of the arc. Where will you be when floor shocks attack? I really am hoping they actually use Suda's voice again in JoJo, because he does suit a lot of characters in Part 7. So one can hope at this point. He has the voice that I can actually kind of see Gyro being voiced by. Like, he has the voice of Gyro a little bit. Though I do like the current voice actor for Gyro though. He's so hot when he's angry. I'm not joking when I say everyone becomes a blood fountain in Part 5. Literally everyone does. So blood just rushes from everywhere. Yeah, it's actually really cool because it kind of gives them personality, to be honest. Like, they're not just an enemy. They actually are characters in this world. I actually kind of like that. Because I guess beforehand you always kind of had that problem that most characters didn't really kind of do anything besides be a roadblock. But here they actually are characters. And Ancho is clearly on it, though. He is on it. Uh-oh. I will pose the question once again. Where will you be when floor sharks attack? He is on it! He is clearly on it. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because of the, It makes sense, actually. Uh-oh. Absolutely uh-oh. I guess that actually, because someone actually mentioned it last week in the comments, that is actually making reference to Jaws the whole entire time. I was like, oh yeah. It kind of is, actually, if you listen to it. It's actually kind of like Jaws. But in this case, it's floor sharks instead of actual, like, normal sharks. Which, as we know, are more terrifying. God, that pose. Tizama's pose, though. Woohoo! My god, his voice. The best thing is as well, he's actually also in Sekiro as well, so it's just like the best. It's the best timeline ever. This is the best timeline. Immediately after he says it. So he would find me. Oh. Oh, Sekiro's a game that just came out today. In Sekiro actually voices the main bad guy as well. Oh. The boys have been JoJo'd. It's also pretty disgusting, to be honest, as well. Oh, they're getting worried. They're getting worried. Oh, that palette change though. My poor Tizano. Poor Tizano, my heart. Here comes the theme, boys. Here comes the theme. that was good. Alas, we lost Ogata again. My heart hurts once again. Good point, actually, they have. I just realised that. I mean, I'm glad they got shot in the beginning of Golden Kamuy as well. And now he got shot here as well. Is that the pseudo character fate, though? It looks like they're about to drop the best album of like 2019 right then. Like, all their posing is just like it was like an album cover. Literally could in theory just drop an album called Fighting for Our Lives, and then it has that pose. That's the problem. So I was kind of like, wait a second here. When you think about it, he did in theory kill the person he loves as well. It's one of those things that you kind of, it kind of changes the perception you have on the characters a little bit. It's kind of cool in that way, because you're kind of like, wait a second here. Oh crap. Yeah, it's not just the fact they're stand users as well. They're people. They actually kind of have connections to other people that you're actually killing off as well. I'm sad to see Tizano go for like the obvious reasons, but still, it's one of those things that it does hurt a little bit after a while, because you do in theory see that person kind of go, you just killed the person I cared about. It's like, this ain't about killing you anymore. It's about you killed him as well. What the hell, man? It's just one of those things. It's actually quite interesting because it kind of changes that whole entire dynamic. I mean, it happens similarly in Part 7 as well. The whole entire dynamic of the stand users kind of being like, you're like, wait a second here. But yeah, I mean, it was a good episode overall, I must say. I mean, the Nunchuck's just so freaking great as well. I love him. Notorious Chase. What? Notorious Chase? What? What kind of what? Notorious Chase. What? That's an interesting change, actually. I don't understand kind of why they changed it to that. I mean, you could just called it Notorious and just left it as that, but odd, I must say. Odd change. But yeah, I mean, yeah, overall, it was really good. I must say, it's probably one of the it's one of those episodes that kind of just proves to you that yeah, the stand users aren't just stand users. They're, as we said beforehand, people that actually have connections with other people. That are kind of fighting as well. It's one of those things that. I mean, some don't, some have it more than others. I mean, when it has like more than one person in the frame, then it's kind of one of those things you're like, Christ, yeah, it's not kind of like the best thing in the universe to see them go, but that's the thing, it's to kind of progress the actual kind of goal of the actual protagonist. They kind of then paint a different picture of how you see them after that point. Kind of like, Christ, I mean, are they justified? I mean, in some cases they are, because they're ordered to actually kill those people. They actually kind of are duty bound to actually do that, but it's one of those things that kind of it gives you a different kind of way to look at it, and I actually kind of like that. So it kind of just takes away the fact it's just a roadblock, and it's actually people. They're actually fighting, and they actually kind of are actually doing free, have connections with other people. It's actually kind of nice. So I always kind of like this part 4, because the characters doing free have something more than what they normally do in part 4 and 3. So yeah, I mean, on that front, really freaking good. But yeah, Nanunchi already was the kind of the start of the show, really. Nanunchi's so freaking great. Like, I like these arcs that really just focus on one character only, because it's one of those things you actually get to see how they just work. And for doing so, you actually get to see how well they do react to this world. It was great, I must say. I mean, Suda actually voicing him had so much more to that scene as well. I was like, whoo! It was like, whoo! It was good, I must say. Thank you, David Productions. You're giving me the good stuff this week. They're really going all out this part as well. Oh, David Productions as well. To be honest, they're going all out. I love them. I love the bits. They're so freaking great. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's one of those things that you get to see how they just act in these kind of situations. Like, in essence, you got to see beforehand. Like, it's kind of like a nice progression of Nanunchi's character, because at the end of the King Crimson arc, just gone by, you got to see how the Nanunchi actually does him for work within the group itself. Like, how the Nanunchi was going, look, just tell me what to do, just order me, Bruno. But in this context, he actually is able to work on his own. Like, he's able to actually kind of take down the enemy, actually kind of think that he actually knows how to do this. And I actually kind of like that, because it's actually a progression of his character. Like, he's able to actually kind of work on his own. I mean, in some cases, yeah, it's one of those things that it was only because he was in that context, it's him being ordered around. But it's just kind of nice. You actually get to see his independent side of him, and it actually kind of is cool. And it's just a different side of these characters that you just don't get to see very often. It's actually a nice progression of the characters in JoJo, really. It's just all round pretty freaking cool. And also the fact is that, yeah, the colour palette changes were freaking fantastic as well. Like, I must say, it was fantastic to see the colour palette just change as time went on. It's just, oh, it was nice. And yeah, I must say, it's just... We lost Ogata. I mean, he got shot again, which is it's just kind of like a fate that he's fallen into at this point, because it happened in Golden Kamuy, and now it's happened in JoJo as well. It's the Ogata fate now that we call it. It's like the Sean Bean thing in movies. The same thing applies with I guess I don't know if Suda's actually had any other characters that have been shot besides Ogata and Tizano though. Do correct me if I'm wrong on that context, but I can't remember if it actually is any other characters. But yeah, I mean, hopefully I see him again as time goes on another part of JoJo. Because he's just such a good voice, I must say. It's just so nice to listen to. It's like, man, just please just do an audiobook. Just let me listen to you for a long amount of time. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think you actually can do it in Sekiro though. I don't think you actually can. Jesus Christ, that's loud. I don't think you actually can do it in Sekiro though. I'll find out at the end of the game, really, if I actually can or not. But yeah, I mean, now we kind of get into the meat and potatoes again of the actual kind of part itself, and the actual arc subsequent after this point. All doing very kind of just advance everything and actually kind of do a really freaking good job. It's actually just fantastic to actually kind of watch the next arc actually kind of unfold. I actually can't wait for next week's episode, because it is pretty freaking cool. So yeah, I mean, that is me done for today. So as always, you have enjoyed this whole entire as a whole on Twitch. Yes, Twitch. I forgot what I was on for a second. I was like, wait a second, I'm on Twitch. Yes. Then do indeed a follow, because indeed it's something quite a bit. Actually, no, you actually will then be able to watch these streams live. And also, actually have enjoyed this whole entire stream on YouTube, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed there's something quite a bit. You actually have enjoyed it here on YouTube, and you want to stay a bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed it actually does help me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here on YouTube, and you want to stay a bit longer after that whole entire point, then do leave a follow on Twitter, because indeed there's something quite a bit. You actually know when these streams go live, and these streams I do as well. And also, if you actually have enjoyed it here, you actually want to stay a bit longer, but don't have a Twitter account, yes. And I do also have a Discord as well. Doesn't throw 20 streams go live, which means I do as well. But until next time, with episode 24 of JoJo Part 5, I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.